All right. Good morning, everyone. We will go ahead and get started, although we may flip our two events this morning because it looks like it looks like the holiday parade is here for sure. But first, just a couple of reminders. So this is the special events team. It's an administrative function pulled together by the city of Boise, so that we have everybody in the room, event organizers, and all of the agencies and organizations that need to sign off on events or provide guidance to keep them safe and fun for our entire community are in the room together to have a conversation. So we don't make decisions here today. We just have good conversations. And then we get to go and enjoy these like really fun events. So we have a few of our team members online today. I'll call you guys after we go around the table and do introductions. My name is Maria Wague with the Office of Community Engagement, and we'll go to ACHD.
Tanya Motisi, Ada County Highway District.
Conrad McDaniel, Republic Services.
Vince Vergara, City of Boise Parking.
Dinko Milkovich, Central District Health.
Connie Ward, Risk Management.
Abby Berg, Downtown Boise Association.
Joey Eccles, Boise Parks and Rec.
Heather Zeitlin, Accessibility Program.
Jesse Tappert, Boise Fire Prevention.
Matthew Konvalinka, Boise Police.
Taylor Gomez, Boise Police.
Rachel Holford, Emergency Preparedness.
Kelly Frank, Special Events Manager.
All right, Ed.
Hi, morning. Ed Graves, Boise Public Works.
Leslie.
Leslie Pedroza, Valley Regional Transit.
And Cameo.
Cameo Rogers, Ada County Paramedics.
And I'll call on y'all in your regularly scheduled programming place. And Holiday Parade, you're off the hook because Kai is here. I was gonna switch around the events, but it's okay. Like the too cool for school entrance I enjoy. And thank goodness we have the screen up so I don't have to like look at my face anymore today. I was just like, whoa, I really didn't get any sleep last night. Good morning. Welcome back. Can't believe we are far enough into the year to be talking about Thanksgiving already. I gotta maybe start menu
the dread
planning.
starts to creep in about this time of year, so it's great.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Kai. I am the Director of Operations for the Thanksgiving Turkey Trot here in Boise and in Caldwell. This is our 14th year now. This is our 14th year for the event. This is my 4th year running operations for it. I'm excited to kind of go through some new stuff that we have planned for you. Can I move on to it? Oh, that's new, sweet. I'm going to skip that one because no one can see it. And that's our general timeline for our events. That anybody here who has access to the presentation, you can have a little bit more finer detail, but it does give us a general rundown about from our week of the event into our week event. So dumpster removal, trash coming on site, general traffic control plans or general traffic control timelines, things along those lines. You'll be able to find that there. I tried to be as detailed to make everything as easy as possible for you guys. So this year we're moving to Cecil Anders Park. Instead of being in front of the city at this point with 6,500 people into 7,000 people, we're kind of just running into that traffic jam with people. So we want to make sure that that kind of gets broken down a little bit more for us on a safety line, and then a little bit more for convenience and space. So we'll be moving in. I'm sure everyone here is familiar with Fit One and how Fit One does their layout. We kind of did a little bit of a replication to that. Our start line will be over here on Bannock, going west, going into, I'll show the map on the next slide here. But this is our general layout for everything. They'll go down over to the Whitewater Park area and then come back over on Jefferson. The only thing that's not correct on this map placement is our porta potties for ADA and for our regular and for our standards. We would like to have those on 6th Street between Bannock and Main, if possible. Just side note, we can touch base on that later. But and then we will have our registration tent, which is our 10 by 20 canopy tent set up, and then we'll have about a handful of 10 by 10 canopies set up along the finish line on Jefferson Street coming down the road. And then we will have audio on our for our event. That'll be on Bannock Street where the T intersection comes on Capitol. Coming down. CP Audio will be running that for everything, and we did break it down a little easier. For this year, it'll be similar. If you're familiar with how Fit One does it, we have a very similar setup, so that way it'll have a little bit more stretch and reach for everybody. So that way we can be able to communicate any communications that come in for our attendees, any safety precautions, anything along those lines. This is what Vince and I worked up the other day, or actually Vince was kind enough to actually do it for me because I'm not skilled enough for this. We'll have a 3 cubic yard dumpster put out the very corner on Jefferson or not Jefferson, Bannock and 6th right there. And then we will have those parking meters reserved for the day before the event on the 26th and the 27th. And that very particular one, we will have it reserved for the 28th as well. So that way, when Republic does come and pick that up, we will have that. That way they can get it taken care of early that morning. This is our overall route. The only mild adjustment, we had to recently change a small portion to it, which was amended in our ACHD application and in our TCP outline. At the very end is a little, we had to go through Whittier Elementary because we came up a little bit short on our course distance. I did communicate that with Whittier Elementary principal. She did send us a written sign off as well. Overall, with our kind of all of our emergency for everything for PD, fire, and medical, we have our uploaded contract with, as of course I now forget, not Injury Care, it is Victory EMS. Victory EMS, and then we will also have PD with us as well on site that day as well. We'll have, I think if I remember correctly, we agreed on seven or eight officers on site for this year. We'll go through our security briefing with all of our traffic control members, and then a lot of our volunteers as well who have anything more to do with our operational side. We have radio contact for all paid employees, and then all of our major subcontractors as well. So that way we keep communication tight and open for everybody, along with our lost child prevention tent, which we will have somebody, we'll have one of our security units will be manning that station throughout the entirety of the event at the park. We'll have 2 paramedics on course. We'll have one at the venue. We'll have one about halfway on the course with a golf cart being transported by one of our course marshals. So that way they have easier access to any attendees that are on site. If any injuries come up, thankfully we don't expect a lot of any injuries, but we like to be prepared as much as we possibly can. They will have a cardiac unit with them as well for any for any cardiac related injuries or issues along those lines. And then they'll have their general trauma packs as well for aches, pains, and sprains. Along that line, I don't particularly think there's anything else for that, but I'm sure I'm forgetting at least one thing. And these are just kind of some general notes on anything, if anyone has anything that I haven't touched on, but this is pretty much just rebriefing myself. That's outdated, but you can tell I was well prepared this morning with traffic. This is our general waste management. We'll have that dumpster as well. We'll have trash cans that we will provide for ourselves throughout the course on the course and then at the venue as well. We will try to do recycling. Unfortunately, this year we have Albertsons is sponsoring all of our water, or I should say fortunately on my part, but they are going to be sponsoring all of our water this year. So it's going to be all plastic. So, but thankfully we don't do a whole lot of anything else. We use bamboo plating for the donuts and the bacon that we get provided and a handful of the snacks that we will. So we try to mitigate as much as we can for waste management control. Scooters, I don't want them anywhere near the event. My personal opinion. If we can, we will turn the speed down as much as humanly possible. Having those things cruise around with 6,000 people makes me real nervous. We have reserved the Idaho Capitol steps over there, and then we'll more than likely make that request here with the city of Boise just in case as a precautionary. We will have insurance as usually the last thing I end up getting you guys at the end of the course of this whole point. I'm hoping that our underwriter will have that ready in the next week or so, and that'll be for ACHD, the city, and for Parks and Rec as well. That is it. Thank you for listening to me ramble on.
I think you are the first event organizer to recognize that scooters could have an impact on the event itself. So like that's a very worthwhile thing to bring up and start having conversations about. And then I'm just going to preempt Ed a little bit. If you guys could have a conversation offline, recycling is actually accepting a lot more now in terms of the plastic crinkly water bottles. So you might be able to actually reduce the waste a little bit. I bet Ed and Conrad can talk to you a little bit more about that. Sometimes I just like to show off to the team that I pay attention to what they're saying. And like, could fill it in a pinch if I needed to. So Tanya.
Hi, Kai. Great presentation as usual. You're so organized. We've been working on this route for quite some time. So I appreciate the communication ahead of time. I'm just missing your CLI. I'll review your traffic control plan. I already have it. And then I will give you a call this afternoon for your dumpster permit.
Ed.
Well, good morning. Sorry, my video is slow to turn on, maybe. There it is. Okay. Yeah, good morning. Thank you, Kai, for the presentation. Maria, I think you're hired if you want a spot on the team or like a little, side job or something. Thank you for that. Because yes, I was going to say, Kai, we're slow to get our material updated, unfortunately. But yes, all of those old crinkly water bottles are now accepted in commingled recycling. I've got a note here. I'm going to email you with Conrad, and we can go over, certain options and just kind of see where you're at and where your event is at. But other than that, it sounds like you're going to get all of your bins from the sponsor or something. I'm sorry, I forgot what you were saying about. Yeah. Okay.
We just buy them off the Amazon. They are the corrugated, the same one that the city has that you guys usually rent out. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, definitely. Then I think if we can add recycling again, I'll email, but you'll probably get those from Conrad. But again, yeah, I'll send an email here with Conrad and we'll get something worked out. So that's all I've got for you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, sir.
There's not much left for me to say after the experts, so and that's great. Thank you, Maria and Ed. They're spot on with that. And so if you're gonna have a trash dumpster and then also collect recycling, where's that gonna go?
Well, if I don't have to fork over more money for anything else at this point, I'd love to avoid it. But we do have our partnership with CCDC as well, so we will probably explore reusing some of their dumpsters over there in the lot on Capitol Street. So I will more than likely that will be what I will do. We'll just use our golf carts to transport them over there, unless you guys really want to give me a discount on a dumpster.
Okay, well, we can talk about that more with Ed's email. He's going to send for follow-up. So the trash dumpster, has that been ordered?
I have it on reserve right now. I just need to pay a bill for it.
Okay. Will that be under Turkey Trot or something else?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Because I just want to verify that everything's correct.
It should be under the event name. It'll be under Big River Waste Management.
Okay.
As far as the client name or customer name.
I'll look for it there. And then one last thing about the map. It looked like, maybe Vince can correct me, but it looked like that was actually the ADA stall. And if that's the case, we'll just move it up north one stall, but.
It's not, the ADA is in front of it, but it's hard to see.
Okay.
because It's not striped properly.
Okay, I just want to make sure
Yeah,
that's.
that's perfect. Yeah, we don't want to put it, have the driver put it.
Okay, then,
To avoid the ADA parking.
correct.
Does it matter because those streets are closed off?
It does matter because we're gonna be there, dumpster will be there during the times it's not closed off.
Heard. Okay.
Thank you.
Kai, I think we're set to go. We have that section of 6th Street, we're going to be blocking off or hooding it and signing it. So we should be set to go for everything. Did you receive an email for the payment thing?
Yes, got
Okay,
payment made
perfect.
yesterday.
I don't know exactly how that system works on the back
Makes
end,
two of
but
us. I provide,
yeah.
I just look at Kelly for all the help.
All right, my man. Thank you.
Leslie?
Nothing from us. We don't operate that day.
Kai, thank you for your presentation. Just please ask the vendors, which it looks like it's just Goldie's Bacon and a donut vendor, to submit the temporary event application. I just sent you an email with that application attached.
The event notification.
We got that. But the vendors themselves, they need to submit a temporary event application. And if their menu does not include any temperature control for safety foods, then they'll be deemed low risk and will not have to pay a permit fee. So they'll just be in the system as a low risk vendor.
Should be fine. The only thing that I would think of is the bacon, but they pull that out of a can. So.
Yep. And I believe Bacon already has the temp event application on file for this calendar year. So they just need to, I guess, notify us.
Perfect.
Thank you, Kai.
Good morning. Yeah, we just need your COI as soon as you get it. If you can upload it to Acela, that'd be great.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Good morning, Kai. Thanks for a great presentation. For neighborhood notifications, I know last year we figured out most businesses along that route are closed on Thanksgiving. So we were okay with you doing the exact same thing as last year and basically just notifying the ones that are going to be open on the day. Hopefully 2 weeks, a week out, most businesses have their holiday hours posted. So it's easy to find out what those businesses are. But once you're able to notify the businesses that are open along that route between 5th and 13th, you don't have to do the stuff out west. We'll keep in touch and I'll get that paperwork from you.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Morning, Kai. Thanks for the presentation. Excited for y'all to activate Cecil Andrus this year, and we'll continue to work on any little updates on that kind of site map as we get a little closer. So thank you.
Good morning. You guys asked the question I was going to ask about the ADA stall. So yeah, if we could make sure we're not putting that dumpster in that spot, that'd be great.
Cameo?
Good morning, Kai. I think we've got everything we need in the contract with them. If you could just give us the name and number of the personnel when they know who will be scheduled for that day, so we have contact information. And then also, if you could just mention to them about what 3 words for the crew that's working it that day.
I can do that.
Thank you. That's all I've got.
Thanks, Kai. I think your presentation covered everything that I'm looking for. If you could do one thing, looks like you had some fencing on the south side of Bannock in front of the buildings there. Just please make sure they're not bolted together. Make sure they're easily movable because we've got some fire department connections for the buildings right there. Okay, thank you.
Morning. We are all set. One question I had for you. Have you been in contact with React at all?
Yes,
Okay, and they're all set to go too?
of course.
Okay,
Yeah,
Perfect.
we'll be here for Boise.
perfect. Thank you.
Hi, Kai. Good to see you. As always, incredible job. I know there's a lot of moving parts with this, so we very, very much appreciate it. The only thing that I had outstanding, and I just noticed this in your application online, are you guys having a drone?
I don't know if they've made a final decision on that.
Okay, let
Yeah,
us know.
We had I believe they had it last year and then whoever our pilot was submitted all the permitting for it. So I'm not sure. I've seen the permits for those and I don't want to do it. So they get paid more than I do. So that's okay.
Completely understand. If you're going to have one, just let us know that documentation's coming through. Sounds like if it's the same person, they already know the process. And then if you don't, just let us know so we can take that off the list. So we're not waiting on that for you and holding up your permit. So outside of that, have everything we need. Thank you so much.
I'm good too. Nice job getting the system to work for you. If you need anything, let me know. But we're on the downhill slide here, so.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.
And then like 2 days later, the holiday parade, the fun-filled weekend.
Guys. Hopefully they can just copy my stuff and I can do that one. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Kai. Welcome, you guys. You're moving a weekend earlier this year?
Yes, yes, we will. It's nice to officially meet most of you in person.
Yes.
So yes, the Boise Holiday Parade is going to be on Saturday, November 29th this year, just a weekend earlier. The route will be pretty much the same, except instead of turning on 4th, we will be turning on 5th. The area that specialty construction will be blocking off is still going to be the same. It still will include 4th. It's more of an experiment this year for us to see. So next year we may be moving back to turning on 4th. The Grand Marshal this year will be the Great Basin Smoke Jumpers from NIFC. The theme will be a storybook Christmas. The staging area in yellow on the map. Okay. The staging area in yellow will be closed off about 6:30. The parade route in green will be closed off at 9:30. The parade will start at 10 a.m. It'll end at about 11:30, and then roads will reopen by noon. There will be approximately 6,000 people in attendance based on previous years. It kind of differs, especially after COVID. Attendance did go down a bit, so it's kind of an estimated number. We'll be trying to gather a more exact number this year for attendance, so we have that for next year. We'll have approximately 300 participants, about 70 to 80 entries, which is typical for the parade. This is the 77th year for the parade. The only changes we have made from last year are the addition of a single coffee vendor, which will be parked in the staging area from 7:30 to 9, most likely at our command post for participants and volunteers. And then it will be parked across from the state capitol from 9 o'clock till approximately 11:30. The closed off area is the same as I mentioned. Our broadcast partner this year is BSU Broadcasting. They will have a tent set up across from the Capitol where KTVB had it in the past. For porta potties, United Site Services will be providing the 4 regular and 1 ADA in the same 2 locations on the map that we've had previous years. For security, it'll be Boise Police, 1 sergeant, 6 officers, along with REACT will be coordinating with Boise Police for the outer perimeter road barrier monitoring that they've done in the past. Lost Children stations will be both at the BSU Broadcasting tent across from the Capitol and at our command post at 10th and Jefferson. We will be using 16 licensed frequency radios from NIFC for parade staff communications and emergencies. No alcohol will be served. Our medical plan was uploaded. Victory Medical will have a full standby ALS unit, 2 medics stationed at the command post at 10th and Jefferson. And we will have a signed contract for you this week. For accessibility, special help for any handicap can be provided at the command post. For trash, we'll be using 40 trash boxes from Republic Services. Boise High School has provided us with written authorization to use their dumpsters for any trash as previous years. There will be no fireworks, no stages. Higgins and Rutledge Insurance is completing the policy, which includes a terrorism add-on, and the certificates will be sent to City of Boise, ACHD, and State of Idaho, among others. And those should be sent out here in the next week or 2. For community notification, Volunteers will be passing out informational flyers as we have in previous years to the surrounding businesses affected by the parade day event and road closures. Approximately 3 weeks before the event, we'll be taking note of all businesses and notifying Downtown Boise Association. We do have a permit for the Capitol steps, but nothing will take place there. And then for the traffic control maps, they've been uploaded and sent to Tanya for your review. I've spoken with Vince, and we will have no parking signs. We'll be picking them up on the 25th. Volunteers will be hanging signs starting about 5 to 6 o'clock on the night of the 28th. Signs will be removed at the conclusion of the parade by noon. On the 29th, Valley Regional Transit has been notified, and we received acknowledgement for that. As far as, I don't know if we have someone from Idaho State Police here, but for Boise Police too, the Attorney General's office and the Lieutenant Governor's office have confirmed attendance, just so you know. And then that is it from us. Oh, and by the way, I'm Connor, president of the Holiday Parade.
And I'm Judy Zink, vice president.
Great job, Connor. Jean.
Hi guys, thanks for the great presentation. It's such a fun event. I think I have everything I need uploaded through Acela. I didn't see your certificate of insurance naming ACHG as the certificate holder, so I can follow up with you or double check on that. Are you doing any dumpsters that would require a permit on the road?
No.
Okay. And just confirm with Specialty that they will pick up their devices 72 hours from the event, okay?
Yep.
And I will notate that on their traffic control plan.
We try and tell them every year.
Yeah. Yeah. We're kind of cracking down on that, so I can follow up with you offline.
Perfect.
Well, yeah, hi. Thank you very much for the presentation. I don't have much except for, and I apologize. So does the route include Cecil DeAndrews Park, or does it encompass? Yeah,
it goes around it.
Yeah, it goes. Okay. Do you guys monitor the existing on-site trash and recycling containers within the park?
No.
No. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure that those don't get overflow. And if I haven't heard from Joey or Summer, then I'm assuming they don't. I just wanted to make sure so I knew. So anyway, thank you so much. Have a wonderful event. Appreciate it.
Good morning. Just a reminder to get those 40 boxes from my office, just west of 5 Mile and Executive there. Okay, thank
We
you.
will see you.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
So as far as parking goes, we're set. We have your signs ready to go, and we're good to go. Thank you.
Leslie.
I just want to confirm on your map you shared 9th Street will remain open until the 9:30 closure, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we're good with our detour then. Thank you.
Central District Health, we've received your notification of event. That coffee vendor is good to go as well. So thank you so much.
Good morning. We just need your COI as soon as you receive it. You can just upload it to Acela. Thank you.
Good morning, folks. Thanks for a great presentation. The community notification plan looks awesome. Just to help make that easier for you folks, I'll send you guys a list of businesses to check off of, so you don't need to guess and then get it double checked by me. That's something different we're trying out this year. I sent you guys an email late in the day yesterday, but your new date does overlap now with Small Business Saturday. So a lot of extra foot traffic downtown, especially at our local retail shops. We do expect most of that traffic afternoon, so it might not impact you guys too much, but maybe keep a note of it this year and see how it affects your attendance.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Good morning. Thanks for the presentation. Sorry, Cecil doesn't have more amenities to offer than just the grass and the Wi-Fi, but y'all don't really activate Cecil, so have a good event. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everything looks good on my end. Thank you.
Camia.
Good morning. Just a couple quick questions. When you have them submit the contract, will you just make sure that they put level of service, so either ALS or BLS, and then the times that they plan on being there in that contract?
Yes.
And then quick question, do they have access to like a golf cart or something to move along the route if they needed to?
Yes, so from Stan's Golf Carts, we're provided with 8 golf carts, and we always try and keep at least 2 at the command post just for emergencies. So yes.
Perfect. All right, that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Connor. We already had our safety and security meeting, so I'm good to go. Thanks.
Thank you. We are all set.
Hello, it's always good to see you. Wonderful job as always. Thank you for all the information. We already had the safety and security meeting. So the only things we're waiting on are the same things we discussed, just finalizing some of those plans, ensuring we get those finalized contracts, and then we will be good to go. We'll put everything together for the responders that'll be working, and if anybody needs to come down to the footprint. But other than that, you're gonna have a great time and everybody's gonna be cheering you guys on. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and nice job getting through Acela also. By the time this rolls around next year, you'll probably forget everything, but
Probably.
all good. So great to meet you both in person. Thank you for your due diligence. And if you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just be watching everything for the next couple of weeks to get that approved.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Fantastic. Great job, guys. And I'm actually curious if the parade will bring people downtown sooner for Small Business Saturday. I bet it might. Pay attention a little bit. So like, let's track that because that might be a really nice.
I'll email you folks about cross promotions. Don't worry.
Great. Well, thanks everyone. Do we have anything else we need to chat about this morning?
Reminder, there's no meetings next month. So both of the November meetings have been canceled. So we'll be back in here on December 3rd for the last 2 December events.
All right. Well, have a great November, everybody. Happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you on the flip side, I guess.